Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to 𝗥𝗵𝗲. We appreciate each and every one of you who tunes in and week out to listen, learn, and grow. And growth is what it's all about. I mean, 2025, we are 5 months into 2025. So what I want to talk about, before I do go ahead, I want to introduce ourselves. My name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲.
My name is Ria,
and welcome to our show. So today I'm going to be taking over the conversation, and today I want to talk about something that most of us, we do not do and we should be doing, and that is I want to talk about seeking failure, right? And I want you to, can you see my drawing? Okay. Anyway, I don't need to be in the picture. Yeah, so today I want to talk about seeking failure. And, you know, oftentimes we all think that we need to learn from our success, but actually we learn, where is it, on the left side? We learn from our failure. We learn from our failures, and when we learn from our failures, the mistakes that we have made, or the mistakes that we are making, then this really amplifies and this really fuels you to take that quantum leap, to keep on progressing, to keep on, motivating yourself, right? So failure is a resource for the capabilities that we have, because we all have capabilities. I mean, you guys, you have capabilities when you are at work, the work that you are doing, the task that you have to complete. You are capable. You have the capabilities to do it. And what stands you from other people who may not see that they have the capabilities or the potential is right here, this diagram right here. So it's your conscious mind to your subconscious, and your subconscious is the most powerful tool there is. Your subconscious is where your feeling and your emotional part of your mind. And I indicate these antennas here on the diagram. So these antennas, for example, if you take it as to be like a radio station, you have your FM station, and then you want to go to the AM station, right? So if you start off in the AM station and you want to go into the frequency of the FM station, how are you going to do that? So if you are here, your antennas are projecting. These are the broadcasting station to your mind. It goes to your conscious mind to say, hey, you know what? I have the capabilities. This is what I'm doing. And then when you believe in and you feel that you have the potential to do that, then this is at your subconscious. And then I put the body down here at the bottom, because what happens? Your body is your instrument of the mind. Your body is telling you as to what's happening in the conscious to your subconscious mind. So failure, I want you all to seek the failure, because this is a progression. This is the process that's happening and what you need to do. So I want you to always say and think about that when you have failed, and when you, like, say for example, a perfect example, when a rocket goes to the moon, it doesn't go, it doesn't go, it goes off course and then it goes to the moon, right? It goes off course and then it shoots to the moon. It doesn't go to the moon straight away. So if you think of that analogy, so, we might say, well, the rocket, then it's failed. But it hasn't failed, because it's still going. It's still going to the moon. It still has the objective to go to the moon. So then everything that we are doing or we are progressing towards is one step closer. You are that one step closer, that in your subconscious, you are that one step closer to going and achieving to what you want. So today, the conversation is about seeking failures. And I'm just going to stop it right there because I just want to ask you guys a question. Where in your life today, where in your life today do you say to yourself, I have failed? And that is such a bigger question I want you to ask yourself every day. You know, it doesn't matter where that might be, always measure yourself and ask yourself, am I failing? Have I failed? And why have you failed? And then pick yourself up and then see and learn from your mistakes. As I just said, you'll learn not by your successes, you'll learn by your failures. So seek failure, seek where you have gone wrong. Always be seeking as to how you can improve yourself. So I'm just going to stop it right there because that's so much to digest for many of you. Because when it comes to your mindset, when it comes to your mind, you know, your mind is the most complex tool. And that's why I do want to stop it right there because, you know, if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat. If not, that's okay. But when it comes to your mind, oftentimes what happens, you know, we want to take that 10 steps forward to our goals, or we want to take that 10 steps forward in our work. But what happens in between, what happens to where you are and where you want to go? We quit, right? In that middle point, we quit. We quit on our goals. We quit on where we want to go. Like you want to go to the moon, but you're going to have to go off course a little bit before you can go straight to the moon. So nothing is straight, nothing is linear. We have to go off course at times. But then if you're not willing to do that, then yes, you have failed. But I want you to ask yourself this question. That's my challenge to you, is where in life do you see yourself failing? Where have you failed? And, you know, just be okay with that. But realize, what can you do? How can you pivot? What are the steps that you can take today that you can bounce back and say, wow, you know, this is a great lesson that I just learned, and I wish, you know, this is what I'm going to do going forward. Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there, but I will come back because your mind, talking about your mind, will really set you to your future success. But you've got to realize as to what you're doing, what's happening at the conscious level, what's happening at the subconscious, and how that relates to your body, because your body is the instrument of your mind. Ria,
thank you
you
all.
want to share anything?
Yes, I've got 3 things that just
Okay, amazing. Okay, shoot away.
that's what was going on, boiling while you were sharing this beautiful topic
Right. Uh-huh.
about, failure, right?
Yeah.
One is never ever quit, because if we quit, right, that is the sure sign that we failed. Never ever quit was my one key takeaway. The second is, if we never failed, that means we are too perfectionist. We are so die hard in making things perfect in everything we do, and there's no such thing as perfection, because if we do not fail, that means we never even tried. And third, it's not about, the third key takeaway is that it's never about perfection, it's all about progress. So even if we failed, as long as we're moving forward, we are progressing, then that is already a success. So thank you. That's beautiful topic today.
Absolutely. No, thank you for your feedback. That's awesome. Yeah. My amazing co-host, Ria, yes, she shared those 3 takeaways, but yeah, they're absolutely crucial. And, you know, the last one that Ria mentioned, never be perfect, because if you always see yourself as being perfect, because we, all of us, all of us, it doesn't matter in your work, in your business, you know, you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter, we are all work in progress. But the key to achieving what you want is to always keep going, to seeing, okay, how can you do things better the next time? If you feel you failed or you didn't achieve as to what you wanted from your goals, you didn't get it, that's okay. That's okay, because we're all humans. But that's the difference between humans, and we always are striving for that next best thing. We want to do it, but do it. So we just said that you need to do it, but don't quit. And that is the essence. That's what happens. You'll learn from your mistakes, and then you say to yourself the next time round, I'm gonna do it, and I will achieve to do it.
Oh,
yes.
One thing that I forgot to mention, you and I wrote a book, from Cocoon to CEO, your book, my book, Apartment Prescription.
Yeah.
We wrote the book because we failed and we want to share our failure so that others would avoid it. And in the end, we succeeded, because why? We never ever quit. So it is very important to learn from other people's mistakes so that we minimize, failing. But it's good to always continue to read from books, right, from others, because they are sharing their failures before they achieve the success. But even though a person achieves success, if they continue to grow, if they continue to strive for excellence, if they continue to have that progress, right, not the perfectionist mindset, it's going to be failures in anything that we do. Because why? It's just what it is, right? So book, learn from books. Alka wrote, from Cocoon to CEO. She enumerated several mistakes there and how she succeeded to become a beautiful butterfly. So learn from books.
Thank you, Ria. But yeah, no, that is so true. You learn, with anyone, from everyone. But as long as the key also is, as long as you are willing to learn, that is the key. You can learn, you can read as much as you want, but then are you willing? Do you take in as to what you're reading? Because that is also important. Do you take what other people have said and do you implement on that? So that is, that is the essence. This is the topic of today with everything. Is don't be a perfectionist. Just, once you reach that perfectionist, then you have to then climb down, and then you have to then you have no room to grow. But that's where growth and evolution happens, is in your mind. So as I said in the diagram, from your conscious to your subconscious, and then that is translated to your body, because your body is the instrument of the mind. So guys, you know what? Always keep on evolving, always keep on growing, because the moment you stop growing, this is where perfectionist, you have reached perfection, but there's no such thing as perfection. We all know, because then you're not growing, you haven't grown. And life is not a destination. Life is, you are constantly learning and evolving and growing. But the moment, so the distinction between those who see that and from those who just don't want to see or don't see it, is you have quit in your mind. You have not quit in paper or anything. You have just quit in your mind, and your mind is now telling you you don't want to do it. You have just given up. And that is what we don't want for you guys. We don't want you to quit. We want you to keep on going. We want you to keep on progressing. That can only happen when you are seeking failures. You are seeking as to how you can improve on yourself, on your life, what you can do, and how you can get there quicker and faster. So we have come to the end of another amazing show. Ria and I, my amazing co-host, we want to appreciate each and every one of you who tunes in, week in and week out. I mean, that is just awesome that you guys do that, and we appreciate you. So the challenge that I have for you is to, seek those failures in your life today, and how you can improve on that. So we will see you the same time tomorrow morning. Make the rest of the day the best of your day. Bye for now.